Hello dear friends, I am Nadra Mukhadinova. Today we are going to start our new project on English for business communication skills. First of all, we should understand what is business communication. Business communication is your behavior in business society, the way of how you conduct communication with your partners, the way of how you make presentation, the way of how you conduct negotiations. And today we are going to start our first topic, which is pay and benefits. So why pay and benefits? Because when we speak about any kind of business industry, first of all, we should understand the payment. For example, in getting some job, you are interested in what kind of payment and benefits you are going to be provided, getting job at this or that kind of industry. So, as I say, what is pay and benefit? The payment is mostly connected with the situation which you get the profit for this or that type of a business. But if we speak from the point of view as an employee, we understand the meaning of the payment which we get for this or that type of an activity in the form of wage and salary. So, as I say, a wage and a salary. We should understand the difference between these two payments. So, as I say, the payment can be provided in two forms. The first one is a wage and a salary. What is a salary? A salary is a fixed regular payment which is given for you every month. This is a monthly payment. It is also called a basic salary. Every month you can be provided this payment once or twice, depending on the industry where you are engaged in. So the second type of payment is a wage. What is a wage? A wage is a money which is usually given for your done activity. It can be in the form of an hourly payment, daily payment, or the money which is given for a piecework basis, often used in plural, for example. So, what is the importance of wage to the salary? The importance of wage is that we can speak about some kind of industries where there is a need to work depending on their activity, which can be seasonal process. This is the case if we speak on the example of some juice production. So there is a need for this industry to produce juice in some periods of season. It means, for example, when we speak about spring period or summer period. And there is a need to pay salary for the employees who are engaged in that company. But if we speak about some seasonal periods, is there a need to pay them a salary whenever there is no production processes of this juice? It's better to outsource some employees by providing them a wage. And this way, companies can reduce their expenses to the salary. So, benefits. As we have mentioned above, we can speak about two types of payment, a wage and a salary. And besides, the companies can provide their employees with benefits. What are the benefits? So the meaning of benefit is something that produces good or helpful results or effects, or that promotes well-being, as medical insurance. So it can be life insurance and sick pay that employees receive from their employer in addition to their salary, or maybe depending on what kind of industries you are engaged in, companies can provide you with different benefits, or we can also call them privileges. So these privileges can be different. They can be in the form of money, like bonuses, or they can be in the form of perks, overtime, or fringe benefits. So now we will look through deeper these types of benefits. The first one is an overtime. What is an overtime? Sometimes we speak about fixed working hours of every organization, which makes from 7 up to 8 hours a day, depending on how many days you work for the organization a week. So if you work 5 days a week, it means you have 9 to 6 job. If you work 6 days a week, it means you have to work 9 to 5. And in these cases, sometimes organizations ask their employees to stay after work and to fulfill their job or do some additional job. And this process is called overtime. We can speak also about extra work, which should be paid, of course. In some cases, organizations provide some extra money for people who have overtime. It means when they have to stay at work after 6 or after 5. And they have to get money in the form, they have to get bonus in the form of money. So, and this payment is called extra money. And the second one is a perk. What is a perk? So, as you see, this is an informal word for prerequisites, which are privileges granted to employees in addition to their salaries and benefits. So, perks have little or no cash value or tax implications and may include company car, vacations, reserved parking space, special office, private dining, and washroom facilities. Again, as I have mentioned above, perks can be different depending on what industries you are engaged in. We can speak about some production sphere where there is a need to provide their employees with free meal. So they can also provide their employees with milk products also. So, and the next one is a fringe benefit. This is a compensation which is given in addition to direct wages or salaries, such as company car, house allowance, medical insurance, paid holidays, pension schemes, and subsidized meals. So, when we speak about the fringe benefits, we can also mention about the benefit package. We have mentioned different types of payment, different types of benefits in the form of perks, and all of these benefits can be included into the benefit package. Whenever you are asked whether you get some benefit package at work, you can say, depending on what kind of benefit and payment you get at work, you can say that yes, I get both salary, maybe wages, and I am also provided some types of perks like medical insurance, like maybe company car, maybe vacations. It depends on, again, what organization or what industry you are engaged in. Next, we can also mention about compensation. What is the compensation? The combination of payment and other benefits that an employee receives for doing their job. For doing some type of an activity, you can also get a compensation, and this compensation can also be called a remuneration in the form of money. So here you can see some types of compensation also, which can be tips. What is a tip? When we speak about the tips, this kind of compensation is given for not all industries, only the people maybe who are engaged in hotel industry, who are engaged in restaurant industry, they can get tips additional for their money, additional for their payment at work. And the next one is an hourly wage. It means whenever we speak about some extra hours, you can get hourly wage. It means you can get twice higher your basic salary for every hour when you stay at work. Salary, as we have mentioned, this is also called the compensation, health insurance, company car, stock options. You can get some percentage of the stock options of your company, bonuses and commission also. Next is remuneration, as I have mentioned above. So remuneration is also considered to be the compensation received by an employee working for this or that company. But remuneration is in the form of money, in the form of bonuses. When we speak about some perks, as was mentioned above, so they are just, as we have just given examples, like a vacation plan, like just a company car, maybe medical insurance, they are not included to remuneration. So remuneration only in the form, the payment which is given in the form of money. So performance-related bonuses. As I have mentioned above, so we can speak about two types of payments. The first one is the bonus in the form of money, and the second one is a perk. So performance-related bonus, what is that? So this type of bonus is given for the done activity. Sometimes your organization can be engaged in some type of a project. Maybe this project can be just prolonged from 1 month up to 6 months. And not every employee can be engaged in this type of a project. Maybe it can consist of some members who are from different departments. And upon completion of this project, every team member can get a bonus, which is called performance-related bonus. It means that they achieve success. They bring some profit for their company, and of course, because of their contribution, the company provides them some percentage of the profit which they get. So the severance payment. What is a severance payment? This is the case when organization makes severance payment is a payment which is given to the employees who are fired, who are terminated, or who are made redundant. Sometimes organizations can be merged, or maybe they can be acquired, or maybe because of some financial problems they can go bankrupt. In this case, there is a need to fire some employees, or maybe there is a need to make redundancies. And in these cases, people who become the victim of this situation, they get a severance payment. This severance payment can be also given in the form of a severance package. What is that? Even after leaving the job, every employee may have some benefits which we have mentioned above, the perks. They can get health and wellness benefits. They can get a positive letters of recommendation whenever there is a need to find another job. They can get uncontested unemployment compensation. It means there is a need to find a job, and of course they spend much time in getting some job. Moving expenses. For example, whenever they lose their job, there is a need to move from one location to another location. And the ability to keep self-owned computer. It means the company sometimes when company faces some financial problems, or if they are on the eve of bankruptcy, there is a need to write off some of their items. And in this case, people who are fired can get cell phone or computer with themselves. The next bonus is called just like a fat cat. What is a fat cat? So someone who has a lot of money, especially someone in charge of a company who has the power to increase their own pay. Mostly this phrase is used in medias. What does it mean? If you just follow some Euronews, if you maybe look through some magazines, you can come across the phrase a fat cat. It means just like the employees made some industrial action to the fat cats that they are not allowed to get some bonuses, or for the last 3 months they are not given salary or wages, and because of this case they make industrial actions. It means that the management staff who works for this organization, having the power to increase their own pay, they don't provide their employees with the needed compensation or with the needed salary or bonuses. So that is all with our topic for today, which is called pay and benefits. Thank you. If you have some questions, you can leave on comments.